everybody, and welcome to another Klikbot review. My name is Micah, and today we're going to be reviewing the Klikbot Galaxy Pack, or at least a different Galaxy Pack than the previous one we reviewed. You see, this one has currently replaced the old Galaxy Pack, and I don't know if you can get that one anymore because this is the only thing that shows up, so effectively this has replaced the old one. So for the sake of this video, I think I'm going to call this the Galaxy Pack version 2. The Klikbot Galaxy Pack version 2 comes with 3 Klikbots, as you can see on the packaging, and this set costs $24.99 on Amazon and the Zing store. It also comes with some accessories, so let's go ahead and open this up. Right away on the packaging, we've got our $Stikbot as usual. It has 10% off. I don't remember Merc being on there though, that looks new. There's also another little paper here. Looks pretty similar to the last one from the previous Galaxy Pack. And here are our Klikbots and the accessories. Accessories come in these little bags. And here are the Klikbots. Wow, these look cool. Can't forget about the click separator, which also comes in this set, which is handy. And let's go ahead and open up these other bags now. 1, 2, 3. So here are all the accessories included in this set, and some of the accessories require a little construction, so I'm just going to build those real quick, as well as take off all these little papers off the suction cup pieces. So let's do a time lapse. Well, that took longer than expected. I forgot how tough these shoulder pads are to put on. But anyways, this is what each of the Klikbots look like when you fully gear them out. And we're going to take a look at each one individually, starting with the yellow one. But to help me out with this review, I've invited a special guest. Please welcome everyone's favorite character, Green Klikbot!
Hello everyone, I'm Green Klikbot, and I'll be doing the review portion of this video. Let's start by taking a closer look at the clear yellow Klikbot. This is a yellow Klikbot that's fully see-through and transparent, and technically we have already seen this color in the past. It first debuted in the original Klikbot Galaxy Pack. However there, it was only on the head, joints, and suction cup arm pieces of this Klikbot. But now we have a fully clear yellow Klikbot, and it looks awesome. Each Klikbot has a pair of interchangeable arm pieces. There's arms for hands, suction cups, and arms for holding different types of weaponry. To swap out the arm pieces, you'll need the click separator. Just place it on your Klikbot's arms like this, then press down on both ends, and your piece will be separated. For this Klikbot's accessories, he wields a gun, and he also has this jetpack with some wings on it. You can attach the wings to the back piece like this. If these accessories look familiar, that's because these 3 Klikbots accessories and names are all based off of a previous Klikbot, with this yellow one here being based off of Axel from Series 1. The original Galaxy Pack had unique names for each of the 3 Klikbots included, but this new Galaxy Pack just reuses the old names that the original counterparts are based off of. So we're going to be calling these Klikbots by color, just so it doesn't get confusing. You know, you kind of look like the color of pee.
P is not a color, it's a letter.
What? No, that's not what I meant. I meant like urine.
Woohoo! What am I in?
Huh? What are you... You're not in anything. Don't you understand English?
My name's not English, I'm yellow.
Next, let's take a look at the Metal Olive Klikbot. This is a metallic olive green Klikbot, who's very shiny, and has a little bit of a sparkle mixed in with the plastic. This Klikbot is based off of the Series 2 villain Bash, so you get the exact same accessories that Klikbot had. These accessories include armor pieces, which you can attach to your Klikbot on the body and on the shoulders. You also get this big hammer piece, and this blaster. You can attach these accessories to the weapon arm pieces, but you can also put them in the hand pieces, which is way more convenient. Now that I think about it, you kind of look like a green Klikbot like me, only shinier.
You think I'm a green Klikbot like you?
No, I said you look like a green Klikbot, not that you are one. You're a metal olive Klikbot. I'm the green Klikbot.
But I want to be green Klikbot.
Sorry, but I'm the only green Klikbot here.
I am a green Klikbot.
No, I'm green Klikbot.
I'm green Klikbot.
No, I'm green Klikbot.
I'm green Klikbot.
I'm green Klikbot.
I'm green Klikbot.
I'm green Klikbot. Now let's move on to our final Klikbot. This Klikbot is based off of the Klikbot Guardian Tempest, and it shares the same color scheme as the rest of the Guardian Klikbots. Most of this Klikbot's body is this clear black color, mixed in with some red bits in the joints, feet, and face. And if you look closely, you'll see that the red is actually a glitter red, which is something we've never seen in a Klikbot before, so it's really cool. Moving on to the accessories, this Klikbot gets a helmet piece, which goes on its head like this. You also get these 2 spear pieces to hold in each hand. And finally, this Klikbot comes with an extra pair of arms to hold these shield pieces. You attach the extra arms to the back like this, and once you put them on, they're just as flexible as the rest of the Klikbot. If you need some help on assembling this piece, a while back we made a tutorial for all of the Klikbot Guardians. Give it a watch if you'd like. One more thing to know about this set is that it doesn't include a weapon arm piece for the Klikbot Guardian, which means the only weapon he can't hold is the yellow Klikbot's weapon. That is, unless you use the extra arms to hold the weapon.
Put your hands in the air. Your other hands, too.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh.
Alright, I think that covers everything. Now back to you.
Now, before I move on to my final thoughts about this set, there's one more thing I want to address, and it's kind of a big deal. When I was animating the segment you saw just now, I noticed that the suction cups of these Stikbots don't stick as long as, like, an older Klikbot would, or as well. And I noticed that the suction cups on these Klikbots have a sort of smoother texture to them. It's not as, like, the standard Stikbot or Klikbot suction cups are kind of, like, dry and rough. These are a little bit more, like, glossy feeling, and I think they changed the materials for the suction cups on these guys or something like that, because I ran some comparison tests with an older Klikbot from Series 1 with these newer ones here, and the newer ones did not stick as long as the Series 1 Klikbots did. In fact, I put them all next to each other, and the Series 1 was still sticking to the ground. The others had popped up and weren't all the way on the floor, and you could just tap them and they'd fall off. But with the Series 1 Klikbot, I actually left that one sticking overnight, and it was still sticking fine. So I think there's something going on with these suction cups, and just because I am a good reviewer and I have something that your average news channel does not have, called integrity, I went ahead and bought a second Klikbot, what's this called? I went ahead and bought a second Klikbot Galaxy Pack, just so we could see if the suction cups are the same across the board. I was thinking maybe I just got some bad ones with these guys here. So I'm gonna open this one up and see if they're any different. All right, time for the moment of truth. Got it open here, and let's just take a feel at the suction cups here. Looks pretty glossy as well. Kind of similar to this one here. And look about the same. Let me try sticking it fresh out of the box. See how long it lasts. Let's go ahead and get the other ones out in the meantime. Yeah, these ones kind of look glossy too, I'm not sure. Actually, this yellow one's a little drier than the previous one, I think. That one might stick better, I think. That one feels pretty good. As for the green, seems to be sticking a lot better, huh? Oop, that one popped off. Yeah, this red one does not want to stick on this foot right here. That's kind of annoying. The green one seems better though, I think. That one's not moving much. It's just a matter of how long they last, I suppose. Metal olive green is sticking pretty well, I think. It's just the Klikbot Guardian that is not wanting to stick as well, and somewhat the yellow as well. I think this foot is good. Might just be this one. I feel like most of their legs on the right side stick better than the left side. That might just be mine, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna run another time lapse to see if there's any major difference. Alright, so it's been about 20 to 30 minutes later, and as you can see, the glitter red Guardian has fallen. I put them all in positions where if they were standing without the suction cup sticking to the table, they would fall, like so. And as you can see, the green one definitely survived the best here. It practically didn't move the whole time. The yellow one did though, just on this foot it looks like though. The other foot is a lot stabler, it seems. Just gonna put it down again and see if it pops up. But if you look at the time lapse, you can see just how fast the bad suction cups kind of just popped up almost immediately when the time lapse started, and the good ones just stayed still and constant throughout the entire time lapse. So it really is a weird thing that some of these, oh, there it went. yellow just popped up. So yeah, I guess if you get this set, just be wary of, just immediately test out the suction cups to make sure that they are sticking to the ground properly, because, I mean, I've had this table forever, and I think it's not a table problem. It's definitely a problem with the suction cups and potentially the change to a different rubber material on them. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So hopefully someone from Zing is watching this video, because this is possibly the biggest issue that their products could possibly have. Their entire identity, Stikbots, you're supposed to be able to stick them to the ground and they stick. It's literally their one job, and if they can't do that, then, oh, we're screwed. Oh, and they just fell down again. So if any of you guys have bought this product and have issues with the suction cups, let me know in the comments down below, because that'd be pretty helpful. And also, if we could figure out a way to potentially save these Klikbots feet that are not sticking as well. Maybe you could sand it or something. I've got no clue with properties of rubber, so maybe we can find a way to get them to stick better. I don't know if anyone has an idea in the comments down below. And again, this is not a problem that is guaranteed to happen for everyone, but if I was able to get this happening in 2 of these packs for a lot of these Stikbots, except for this guy here, who is still sticking pretty strongly, then I think it's probably a problem that is worth looking into. And if you get some Klikbots that are struggling to stick, then I'd recommend probably taking it back to Amazon and maybe trying to get a better one like I did right now here. Putting aside the suction cup issues, now I'm going to talk about my final thoughts on the Klikbot Galaxy Pack version 2. First up, let's talk about those colors. I am a big fan of all of these. I've got no issues with any of them. I think these are going to look great alongside your previous Klikbots. Clear yellow is a nice choice for the translucent color, and getting a new metal color in the green for Klikbot just looks great. It's good to have both of these have a Stikbot form and a Klikbot form now. I also like what they did with the Klikbot Guardian by adding some glitter into the mix this time around. I still think the Klikbot Guardians are probably the weaker recolors of these packs, these Galaxy packs, because they really just change the sort of half color. They keep the clear black sort of aesthetic going on, which I get they want to do that, but I just wish we had a little bit more to these guys so that they don't feel like exact copies of the original Klikbot that it's based off of. And that's something that could be said for the Klikbot weapons and accessories too. It would have been cool to see some of these in some new colors. In fact, for the last Klikbot Galaxy Pack, we did get some accessories in the silver color with Maze, that metal purple Klikbot. But here, these are pretty much the exact same color as the original counterparts accessories for these Klikbots. And I think it just would have been nice to have some new colors for these accessories, especially for fans that already have these accessories when they came with the original Klikbots that these were based off of, but in new colors. I'm thinking maybe white would look cool, maybe for the wings, or maybe a gold on the spears and the shields. Really anything that changes up these accessories would have been appreciated, just to mix things up. And this is kind of the thing I talked about with the Stikbot Advent Calendar last year, how they should change some of the old parts to be new colors just so that they feel fresh. But yeah, that's kind of the only complaint I have with this pack. Otherwise, the colors are great, and these are great figures, assuming you get good suction cups. But assuming you get good suction cups on your Klikbots here, I still think this pack has some wonderful new colors and additions to your Klikbot collection. So that was the Klikbot Galaxy Pack version 2 review. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because very soon I'm going to be reviewing almost every single Stikbot set that released in 2025. I hope you're looking forward to this video, because it's going to be a long one for me. So stay tuned for that video, and until then, I'll see you next time.
Little body, a little rowdy, a little freak. Little body, a little soft, a little sweet. Little body, little body, a little big body. Every rap on the YouTube page. Little body, little
I'm Green Klikbot now.